Hello everyone, welcome back to Career Sync. In this video, we are going to share latest interview questions for Wipro interview, and we have three candidates interview experiences, in which one of is of 26th June 2025, as well as I will help you to give you free resources for your upcoming interviews. So you can join our Telegram channel and text me so I can help you with it. You can ask me any question because if you have interview of any company. So let's begin with the first candidate. So the question they were asked, like, tell me about yourself. Why do you want to work in a IT company despite having a knack of writing? So he is the person who has background in writing, like content writing. So he was asked that question. So it is totally based on your resume, what you will be showcasing you. They will be asking from that only. Now, technical subject based questions. So it is very important what you have studied, they will be asking from it. So you can see that what are the subjects you have studied in your stream. They have asked the first important questions, and what contents were covered in your operating system subject. So you have to tell them what you have studied during your graduation. Now, what is deadlock in operating system, and what can deadlocks, how deadlocks can be prevented and avoided? So you have to tell them the answer. Now, what is semaphore and what is the difference between binary semaphore and counting semaphore? So if you have heard it, then you should able to answer this question. Now, general discussion based on the questions like what is your dream company? So you have to tell about Wipro only. Don't go for another companies because they might reject you because you are not telling them your original data. And are you willing to relocate? So obviously say yes. Each question that they ask, that are you willing to do this and that, you have to say yes every time for each and every question whatever they ask. And coming to the HR interview questions, like introduce yourself again because another one will take your interview and they will be talking about HR questions. So, how are you aware of the Wipro service agreement? Because they have a agreement where if you leave within 15 months, then you have to pay 75,000 for a caution money, like not caution money, but service agreement if you leave it. Now, are you willing to relocate? Why do you want to join Wipro? So you have to tell the advantages of why joining Wipro, because of the work culture and the despite having the good projects that they are working on it. And do you have any backlogs or gap year in the education? So I suppose that you don't have anyone. And do you have any question for us? So this is the last question where each and every company mostly asks. So you have to prepare one to two questions that you can ask from the interviewer. Okay. So coming to the next one, it is a very simple, but you have to see that. Tell me about yourself. So you have to prepare the best answer because this question you will showcase yourself, and what questions they will be asking. It depends on your interview. So some related question to C programs, like basic programs, what is C versus C++, and anything they can ask about it. Now, difference between normal increment by one and pre-increment and post-increment. So you have to tell them, and what is the difference between global variable and local variable with an example. So these are the basics of C language. So you can tell them, and what is application of break and continue. So these are the function that you have to explain them. Now swapping two numbers without using a third variable. So it is the very basic and important question that you need to prepare, and program to find the largest number among the three. So you have to compare the value. Reverse a string without using inbuilt function. It depends. So you have to prepare for all the approaches that they can ask. Explain your project in detail. So you have to prepare the project that you have done in your college or after pass out or in your experience, whatever you have done. You have to explain them in brief about what is the tech stack that you have used in your project, and how you can showcase what are the future scope of that project as well. Now, do you know about the service agreement? They will be asking because it's very important, because everybody leaves within a 1.5 year means, so you have to tell them. And do you have any object to relocating? So you would never say a yes. So that's it. Now, coming to the last one. So it is very important that you should know, because mostly it is very important. It will cover all the things. So tell me something about yourself. Let's skip this question. and brief discussion on academic projects. So whatever the projects you have done in which tech stack like web development, data analyst, or any AI program. So you have to explain from problem to solution. So it will be a very good chance to get selected because you can express your work through your explanation of your project. So it will be giving you a better option to get selected and a high chances of selection. Now discuss about his summer training. So maybe he has mentioned in his resume, so they will be asking from it. So whatever you have done in your training, you have to explain them that I have done this and in that time of period. Also, I was guided by this, and whatever the skills you have acquired during that training, you have to tell them everything. Now, interview asked me what I know, whether I know Java or not. So it depend what he has answered. So obviously, if you don't know, then don't say yes because they will be asking deep if you say that. Okay. Now, in the end, I asked some questions related to the job profile. So it depends what kind of work you will be getting. So you better know it before going to that. Now tell me something about yourself. Means he was asked another round and tell one best thing about yourself which is not in resume. So there are many skills that you not mentioned in your resume because they are the technical skills, and you also have some non-technical skills that will be benefit in your for yourself. Now, what do you understand by self motivations? You have to explain how what is a self motivation and how you self motivate yourself. So you can tell them. Now, discussion about family background, they might ask you, and what is your hobby? So that's it. This is the end of the questions. So you must tell about your hobby as well. So thanks everyone for watching this video. And if you want these questions, you can join our Telegram channel. I will be writing all these questions in Career Sync resources channel. So it will help you to gather all the resources in one place. And thanks everyone for watching this video again. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We are close to 4K. So thank you everyone for joining.